Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Bowser got his fire back. He is raring to go. Okay, we'll go with that one. I kind of mix up raring and ready there. Horrible intros are horrible. But now that we have fire, we can actually burn through the trees and all is well. And also, we're going to be able to do this in battle. And of course, to teach us how to do stuff, this is going to have Monsieur Blockface. Except that's what Bowser said. He's actually Monsieur Broque. Or is it Broke? Broke? I don't know. French? I should actually know French. I took French, but it's supposed to be French. Anyway, apparently Monsieur Broque has a dog, and the dog's name is Broggy, and it's right there. That thing looks terrifying. Like, I would not want to face that thing in a dark alleyway. He has like the freaking creepy like choker thing. Then again, Bowser has like choker things on his arms. He's just that badass. Like, he wears spiked bracelets. Like, watch out, we got a badass over here. .jpg. I don't know. But of course, the dog is going to be, of course, very aggressive. It's kind of entertaining that, like, Monsieur Broque is this really passive guy, and his dog's like this aggressive asshat, pretty much, I was going to say. So we're going to teach him some manners. However, our punches will not be very effective. Luckily, we have ourselves some fire to shoot in his face. So, kind of another little tutorial boss. No, it's not really a boss, just sort of a tutorial battle. Also, I love how Monsieur Broque has fallen and he cannot get up. And throughout this battle, you're going to watch he's just going to get the crap beaten out of him. But okay, we're going to go ahead and... well, first of all, actually, there's also another thing. We also have access to Y in order to use a different kind of defense, which is the shell defense. So the way Mario works, I guess, Mario and Luigi work, is they're all about timing, I guess, for their counterattacks. You have to time your jumps, you have to time your hammer, but they always give you the choice between jump and hammer. Bowser's are a little easier to time. However, he has two choices between a punch and the shell defense. And you actually have to actively pick one of those two. And of course, enemies will try to mix it up, and you know, you can do either defense at either time. So unlike the hammer or jump where you're only locked into one, and you kind of have to watch which bro is being attacked. Actually, that's the difference. You have to watch what bro is being attacked for Mario and Luigi. But for Bowser, you have to watch their style attack and do the appropriate defense. So that's sort of the difference between the two bros. So throughout the game, you have to watch for frontal attacks for a punch, or above attacks for our shell defense. Anyways, so as you can see, we also have a fire attack. What you do is you just basically press X at the appropriate time, and then you hold in X, and you'll do repeated damage. As you can see, you hit him multiple times. Then, of course, after that, we can punch Broggy in the back, because his back has a band-aid, and band-aids signify weak points. But yeah, poor Mr. Broque just gets the crap beat out of him every time you dodge. Just make sure you watch out for that backwards attack. It's kind of a bit weird. And then I proceed to script the fire, which is bad, and then I remember, yeah, see, so that one is like, okay, I'm gonna get ready for the shell defense, but he actually went for something I needed the punch for, so I kind of screwed up. You have to be careful about that. Excellence do quite a bit of damage to the fire, Greats do a decent amount of damage. The more you hold it in, the longer you do it. Also, another thing of fire is you can also cause a burn status. I'm not sure if I can show this off in this video at some point, but burn status is very helpful because it basically makes it so you can, well, it makes it so that the enemies can't attack you, and they'll take some damage over time as well, which makes it pretty useful. Anyway, when we see Broggy panting, he's almost out of steam, so we're just going to have to go after him and punch a dog in the back, because that's what I do. I'm Bowser, I punch dogs. I'm a rude person. And then I punch him in the face. Alright, so I think this should be one more round. I'm just kind of demonstrating here. As you can see, punches don't do anything. I'm not sure if you actually keep those coins, so I guess if you wanted to grind, like, single coins up this guy, you technically could, but, like, that would be kind of stupid, so I don't know why you would want to do that. Also, I'm pretty sure the vacuum does nothing, just so you know. Anyways, one more attack here should do it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Watch me be mistaken. Come on, I'm right? Yeah, there we go. So, Broggy is dead. He just exploded. Monsieur Broque, we exploded your dog. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. But, no, he's actually fine. Explosions don't mean death. Silly Lucky, you forgot about Nintendo logic. Anyway, it seems to be a very big, like... It's almost like Stockholm Syndrome. Like, this dog abuses the shit out of him, but Monsieur Broque loves him anyway. I don't know. Monsieur Broque, Stockholm Syndrome? Maybe. Who knows? Anyways, so we have our firepower, and all is well with the world. But there's really only one place to go, and that is up. And up is towards a new place, actually. So we're going to be heading to Dimble Wood. Which, as you can imagine, will be lots of trees for us to burn, and, you know, other sorts of forest-related enemies. So, new enemies, fun times. Well, let's go ahead and get started with it. You know, I'm going to just quickly save and show the other little bit thing here. Finally spit fire again, blah, blah, blah. We already kind of know that. As you guys remember, Bowser's goal right now is to head up to Bowser's castle and rescue it from the clutches of Fawful. So, really, this game is sort of divided into like 3 sections. The first section is Bowser's journey towards his castle, which is what we're doing now. Of course, the other 2 sections, you know, I'm not going to really spoil, but like this game's plot is sort of split into 3 acts in a way. You'll see what I mean when we get to it. Anyways, these are new enemies are Treevils because they're trees and they're evil. Ha 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 ha! I get it. Oh, burn status. Oh, double burn status. Double burn. Kind of reminds me of SMBC Theater now and that 70s show. The burn just. Also, I just killed him with smoke. Also, this is where I should probably make Smokey the Bear references because we're totally burning down the forest. Smokey the Bear says, "Do not use fire in combat." Anyways, we're gonna get Horn, because actually if you reach 30 Horn, interesting stuff happens, and that interesting stuff is something that can happen really shortly, so I'm gonna grab that. Plus I get 6. So, you know, more lucky hits for Bowser, I'm okay with that. A lucky hit with Bowser does quite a bit of damage considering how powerful his punch is normally, so I'm perfectly okay getting extra lucky hits. Anyway, I'm gonna be burning down a lot of these trees just because, you know, there's sometimes items like this one that are hidden behind it. And I know there's one that's decent. Also be careful because you can do a first strike if you're flame, so watch out where you're burning if you're trying not to hit enemies. You might accidentally hit them. Anyway, Wiggler thing, let's punch it in the face. Because that's Bowser's entire strategy. Memorize this pattern, we're going to need it very shortly. I think actually it's right over here, possibly, potentially. Route to Bumpsy Plains. Forget if we end up going to Bumpsy Plains for a while. I'm trying to remember where exactly that is. Because this is sort of the part where there's a lot of different areas, like a lot of the areas linked together, but we only can go in one direction at the moment because we don't have the appropriate like field skills yet. Because Bowser does learn, you know, stuff like you know how Luigi can shrink Mario. Like Bowser learns techniques like that. I mean, obviously he doesn't shrink down, but you know he learns field techniques of some sort. So eventually we have to get those, and then we'll be able to come back here using those pathways. So there are a lot of places we can go to from here, but we can only go, you know, in one direction for now with all the stuff that we have. I hope that made sense. I'm not quite sure it did. Also, we just turned a giant statue Wiggler to life and it stamped away, and I don't even know. Also, there's attack pieces down there. We'll have to come back someday with Mario and Luigi. We'll get those in the distant future. That's not really going to happen for a while. Now that I'm thinking about it, this game actually is kind of long. Just because I'm thinking of like how far I've recorded so far, how many parts it's taken, you know. I mean, what my Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Partners in Time were like 43 minutes apiece, or 43 minutes, no, 43 videos apiece. I think this one's gonna end up being quite a bit longer. We're gonna see about that. Anyways, Monsieur Broque, you're back already? Really? It's just been like 5 minutes. Like, what, are you stalking us or something? But actually, no. He's decided to open up a shop. And pretty much his role for the rest of the game is going to be Bowser's shopkeeper, because Bowser doesn't really buy from anyone else. Anyways, so now we have level 13 horns, we get level 1 horns for the shop. What this does, instead of reducing prices, you get scratch cards. So you can scratch off the cards, and you can potentially win some of your money back if you get a Mario. If you get a mushroom, flower, or star, you'll gain some of your earnings back. I think that's like 10%, 20%, 50%, respectively. Which is good. So I mean, and the higher your horn or stash stats get, the better odds you have of getting, you know, better prizes. I wasn't sure if I was gonna buy something major from him, or not from him because he sells items, but the Broggy actually sells items. So as you can see, I could buy a special shell and upgrade that, but I'm gonna save up. We're almost at 400. I'm gonna save up for that unless I find a better one. If I can find a better shell, then I'm gonna obviously not bother with that. But I'll show up the scratch cards probably next episode. Because if I find a better shell for something better to upgrade that with, I'll get it. Because I'm a little unsure because, you know, there's actually a section I didn't even do my practice run that I'm going to go back and do in this episode. There might be some good stuff there, so we'll see what happens. But if we don't buy that special shell, or not the special shell, but whatever the good one was, the safety shell, I think, then I'll just buy like a hot drumstick from Monsieur Broque, and I'll show off the scratch cards at some other point. Anyways, I'm totally far behind right now. Blitties! Freaking Blitties! Actually a really cool side quest, and it is a side quest. Basically, every single enemy Bowser can face in the game will have, any single normal enemy, will have a Blitty attached to it. So, you suck up, you find a unique enemy, you suck up, you use vacuum, and you can suck up the Blitties. And then, once you collect all the Blitties, you'll get a really good reward. You'll get actually, several good rewards the more you get. It's sort of like the rabbits in Spirit Tracks, I suppose. Also, you don't get multiple Blitties like he does, you lucky bastard. You only get one per unique enemy. So, For example, those do include the trees, the toothies, the tooth pokies, and the Chunoombas, the Goombas with the giant fat Goombas. So basically, we'll actually be able to go back, and I'm going to do some backtracking in this episode, and I'm going to pick up those 3 blitties that we can get so far. And as you can see, the ultimate reward for getting all of them is you get Broggy. And you guys are like wondering, okay, well, so why does that matter? Why do I care if we're getting Broggy? Well, Bowser does have his own special attacks, which is something we're actually going to be coming across really soon. And Broggy is his ultimate special attack. It does a lot of damage. It's a really awesome attack. So it is definitely worth getting all the blitties just to get Broggy as a special attack for you. It's actually really worth it. So we'll be doing that for sure. It's really not even that hard of a side quest considering you've just come across most blitties naturally. It really, there's like this tiny bit of backtracking now, and then otherwise you really have no excuse for getting it. Also, I just sort of ran to this guy. So now that we've done this, I haven't really mentioned these tree attacks. Obviously, there's a one where you have to use the shell, one where you have to hit it back at him. Really, the whole the patterns of the trees are pretty obvious. It's kind of like basic using the punch in the shell. Totally just like blanked out there, but also Blitty. I love his expression when he's like chewing up on the Blitty, which he's chewing on a Blitty. You're eating the poor cat, you jerk. What the hell? Why? When did blacks become cats and dogs? Blacks. Yes, I totally have some really ridiculous accents, like New York accent. Now it reminds me of watching Heavy Rain and going, Nam and Jaden. Heavy Rain, very good game. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check out an LP of that game because that game is really, really cool, and I recommend it to all of you people. It has nothing to do with Mario and Luigi though, so, but then again, all I did was a random battle, which is silly. Got another retry clock here. Never really, remember having to ever use retry clocks in this game. They're good, I guess, in case you get game over, but I don't know. I never really found that much of a use for them. You shouldn't be dying in the first place. This game isn't really that hard. But, I mean, if we do happen to die, I guess it'll save our ass. So, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Also, launch pads. This seems safe. This just seems totally... No, that's not safe at all. Not safe. That looks painful. Like, and look, he's gonna run to all these blocks and just... It's lucky that you're a turtle, buddy. Dragon, turtle thing. Whatever. Anyway, the way we actually want to go is upwards. Actually, we've been back here, but now this place is unlocked, which is good. However, there happens to be a chalk road here, which is why I went forward. And now that we've come across the chalk road, I can warp back. By the way, I'm not sure if there's a chalk road in Black Beach. If there is one, and I'm just like, and I completely missed it, someone let me know, because maybe I just completely screwed that up, because it feels like there should be one there, but I haven't found one, and I could just be completely wrong. But that's okay. Anyway, sort of a bit of a montage here, because what we can do is we can pick up the blitties from the 2 new enemies, and we can also burn stuff with our fire, because there's actually a few trees in the way, and collect some items over here, which, a judge shell, hey now, and red hot fangs. That's definitely worth coming back to pick up. In fact, that should be stronger than that safety shell, right? So I guess I didn't need to buy that after all. No, I didn't. Excellent, excellent, excellent. As you can see, the fire fangs increase your fire damage by 20%. However, it's obviously better to get defense for now. I'm definitely going to consider adding the Red Hot Fangs later when I get an extra item slot, which, like I said, as you get more levels, you'll actually get more item slots. So, Red Hot Fangs will be really useful later, unless I find a better item. If I find a better item, oh well. Chew that Blitty, Bowser! Chew that Blitty! Also, his expression as he holds it up, and the Blitty's expression, just... The whole cutscene is just really entertaining. Also, 0 EXP. Whoops. I kind of ate his candy. Anyways, there's not really much else over here. I think the tree's down here, so I kind of wandered around a little bit, and then I found it over here. It happens to be right here. So, over here, after you burn this path, actually there's not really anything over here. It's just really a shortcut to get past here. So I was a little disappointing, but that's okay. Anyway, we're almost near Black Beach, so I'm going to quickly go to Black Beach and kill ourselves a Toothy. Let's do it. Alright, Toothy. Toothy, gotta kill you. Alright, well actually not kill, just need to get your Blitty. I don't know how a Blitty would be hiding in a giant tooth pokey, but apparently that's what it does. It's a good thing Bowser has the ability to inhale cats. Kind of a weird superpower, Bowser. Kind of a bit weird. But anyway, now that we've done that montage of backtracking, and we got ourselves a Judge Shell, which is freaking awesome. I'll definitely show off Monsieur Broque later, but I'm actually going to go back there. Once you get 4 Blitties, you can get your first prize. There is going to be a new enemy coming up next episode, so we are going to be able to get the first prize for that next episode. And then after that, I'll also show off the scratch cards, and all will be well. So this is LuckySevenDX signing out. I'll see you guys next time for more Bowser's Inside Story. Stay tuned for more. I actually thought I was going to end there. Whoops. Premature ending for the win. Stay tuned for more Dimble Wood, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.